Right, Tiane, for a light, Bijan.
I just need one. I'll take blue. Oh. I had to sneak one out. Oh. Let me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this derby almost between Falcon and Hellenic, and we've got the Greyhounds taking on the Hellenic seconds, and the Greyhounds have just kicked off and they win a penalty in the Hellenic half, and it's looking pretty good there for the Greyhounds, as the first thing they do is they take a shot for goal. So the Falcon Greyhounds setting early dominance, and they're setting a precedent here, as it's all about scoring early on in this game. So I think Hellenic, they're probably just a little bit of rust that they need to shave off. Anyways, Greyhounds are going to make them pay for an early penalty. It's an absolute miserable day, so the weather is a little bit cold. There's not much wind, but there is a good atmosphere. There's a lot of people starting to stream in, and there's a lot of anticipation for the first team game. Fullback for Falcon, he steps up to take the kicking duties. Oh, and the very little wind there is has managed to topple the ball off the thing, so off the tee that is, and now they've got a man to hold it. I hope he goes on the right side of the ball, otherwise he's going to catch it in the teeth. Oh, he's nailed it. It's looking pretty good, and it's gone bang over the middle. So, for free change, the Greyhounds go up 3-0 early on in the game. Right, I think the Hellenic coach, Mr. Simba Mandioma, he's doing very well with his team so far this year. He's a very accomplished sable himself. And, this mic has got some zessa, and it's got... Hey! Zessa, welcome to the party. So well done to All Schools Media for streaming this game. Hellenic, they do a nice deep kickoff, and Falcon, they fumble the ball on the receipt. Hellenic come away with the ball. And here goes the Greyhounds. They try to throw everything into that ruck, and it's illegally so. It looks like they've not rolling away. So Hellenic get a shot at goal if they take it. No, I think looks like they're going to go for the touchline. Just inside Falcon's 10-meter line. Hellenic hack it into touch. They're into the beer tent here at Hellenic. There's a lot of people supporting Hellenic very well in the beer tent. I tell you what, many liters are being consumed there. Hopefully it's all local beer, support local business. The fathers supporting their sons. At this stage, we hope they can still see the game. Right, Hellenic line out, bang in front of the beer tent. And it's a bit of a messy one. And unfortunately for Hellenic, they have thrown a Kokai throw. So Falcon breathe a sigh of relief. They get to potentially clear their line. Right, first scrum of the day. And just judging from the sideline, it looks like they're quite evenly matched packs. Hellenic boasting a lot of height, so their line-out should be quite efficient today. Taking it at face value. Ball gets fed by Falcon. Out to the number 8. Oh, and he's hassled there by the Hellenic scrum half for a knock-on. No, the referee deems that he's offside. He's got to be behind the ball. So, Greyhounds, they're tapping and going from within their own half. Oh, Hellenic back 10. The referee's happy. So, it's the number 10 from Falcon. He dashes off his left-hand foot. Ball comes out wide. Falcon making gain line. Hellenic, a bit of a scramble in defense. They got to avoid, they're offside in the center field. Fortunately for them, it's behind the referee's back. But Falcon have found a gap, and it's a bit of a kick through there. So the ball goes wide. Oh, and Hellenic scramble, and they try and clean it up. They've done well. Get the ball back. So Hellenic, back to the forwards. Bang it into the big men from the Greyhounds. Hellenic, back to the fly half, and now he pumps it downfield. And he sends it straight downfield, down the throat to the fullback. And the Falcon fullback carries it nicely. Gets to the support. Quick ball. Ball comes out to the right. Oh, it's a great tackle by Hellenic. Oh, Hellenic pressing in defense. Falcon playing very flat. Trying to go a bit too wide with a flat attack. So it's a good field position for the Greyhounds. And Hellenic hanging in there. What can they do? Looks like they've got a shearing in the front row. He is an old Falcon boy himself. Hellenic scrum in their own half. They're going to have to exit. It would be quite brave if they start playing from this area of the field. And the Falcon scrum off making a nuisance. Losing his feet is the Hellenic number 8. Ball to the inside center. Crashes into a solid Falcon defender. Recycle. Hellenic goes small side. Oh, it's a big shot there by the Greyhounds. And they'll take confidence out of that. Bounces back to his feet. Falcon have got 15 on their feet. And they run back into traffic to Hellenic. Ball gets dug out. It's a bit of a squirmy one for the scrum half. Dealt. Oh, and he dealt by the fly half. And he throws it to his forward. But a good pressing attack by the Greyhounds. Darting around the corner. Here comes Hellenic. Recycle ball. Ball gets dug out there by the scrum half. Finds his fly half standing deep in the pocket. And he goes for a bit of a torpedo that comes off the side of his foot. And in vain, the Greyhounds' left wing chases it into touch. So here's a bit of a Greyhound team breakdown. Di Mairo at 1. Koka, Hooker, Mpande the other prop. Locks on Moyo and Fushia. Loose forwards, Wenham, Clegg and Stevao. Scrum half is Littlewood. 10 is Chisungo. He's had a couple of Mad Dog games. 11 is Kabalata. 12 is Denere. 13 Ndo. 14 is Mukulani. And 15 is Thompson. Now, Hellenic coming away with the ball. Hellenic carrying it to the gain line. Oh, and the referee has deemed that there's no release there. So it's a Hellenic ball. Falcon giving away silly penalties. Killing a bit of the momentum. Hellenic fly half. He sends it high into the sky. And he gets a good 20-meter gain on the touchline. So Hellenic slowly walk to this line. getting their strategy together. It looks like they've got some dangerous backs. Long, lanky outside center. He might have some big strides. Falcon will have to shut him down early. Hellenic playing in front of their home crowd, and this is going to give him a lot of confidence. Right, so it's a slow setup to this line-out. Referee holding the ball. It's the only time he gets to hold the ball. Rugby enthusiast. Oh, Falcon tactically going down, trying to slow the line-out down. And there is a substitution. It looks like it might be a blood sub. Yeah, it's coming out both shotgun barrels. So unfortunately, this man, he might need a bit of a early change. Just patch him up, send him back on. Right, the substitution hooker. He goes galloping on the field like Secretariat at the Kentucky Derby. Opens his stride. What a technique he's got across the field. Right, he joins the back of the line-out. They've substituted him. They've got a different hooker in play. Hellenic. Oh, it's a great throw by the substitution hooker. And Hellenic in possession of the ball. Hellenic getting a bit of forward momentum. The back line are going to like this. Falcon have got to get on sides. They've got men just ball watching. Ball gets dug out. Scrum off, digs it out. Falcon flirting with the offside line. Hellenic decide they're going to go right. Ball comes out. That's good front foot ball. And Hellenic, bit of a step there. He could have seen a gap and he puts it through, but it's just too far. It's very ambitious play by Hellenic. However, he's run across the field and brought all the defense with him. So a slight knock on there. So again, the Greyhounds in their own half, breathing a sigh of relief. Opportunity to clear their line. Hellenic have got a man in the blood bin, and he's getting all sorts of ointment squirted up his barrels. Falcon scrum inside their own half, about 10 meters inside the 10. Falcon look like they're going to kick. They've got a flat line to chase. Scrum off, out to his fly half. No, they're going to run it. And it's a good running position. They make gain line. Falcon across the gain line. They feed it with a bit of a squeeze ball. Ball comes back the same way. And he breaks the gain line. He goes through. Reaches the halfway line. It's a pop-up pass. It's good continuity. Oh, and unfortunately on the way down, he drops it. And the referee with eagle eye, like he's from Mordor, sees it. Spots a knock on. So, turnover ball. Just great carry there by Moyo.
Let's go up, man.
Hellenic feed. Ball squirts out. It's good pressure by Littlewood. And Littlewood chases it up and he tackles the man behind the gain line. Hellenic bring it back. They change direction. They got space out wide and they make gain line. Just dug out by the Hellenic number 9. Finds a fly off and he throws a bit of a Hail Mary. Oh, it could have gone to hand. It would have been a brilliant pass. Unfortunately, he knocks it on. But they do have a penalty advantage. The Greyhounds over ambitious in their chase, in their pursuit of smashing Oaks. So, Hellenic, they're going to try and get some territorial gains. Hellenic under the guide of the very experienced Danny Hondo. Danny Hondo, he also the poster boy for Zimbabwe Rugby back in the day. Right, we've got a team list for Hellenic seconds. Manimadzi at loose head. Tumazos at hooker. Rosha at 3. Mukamba and Chirara at locks. Loose forwards. Whittaker and Magaya. Number 8 is Tizora. Ball's one in the front by Whittaker. Unfortunately, it taps someone else, and there's a knock-on deemed by a referee. Scrum off is Ellis. Fly half is Maruva. The wings are Chenga and Mpofu. Centers, Dube and Mliswa. Fullback is Mwirimi. So, Falcon scrum off. He's going to feed the ball. Littlewood looking for his fly half, Chisungo. Chisungo's got a lot of experience, as I said earlier. Littlewood feeds it. Ball comes out, and there's a bit of pressure coming from Ellis. And Chisungo flicks it back inside to one of his centers. Looks like it's Denere. No, it's not. Apologies for that. Not too sure who that man was. Thompson. Right, there was a bit of a handling error in the midfield. Right, and Hellenic, they decide they're going to come to the right-hand side. Oh, it's a good, clean, nice and aggressive. And they have the Greyhounds overstepped it? No, referee deems that they're within measure. Good carry. Ball gets dug out. And it's a brutal carry by the big man in the second row by Hellenic. Scrum half digs it out, finds his partner in crime. No, it's one of the loose forwards. And it's an aggressive carry. Scrum half. Now he finds his partner in crime, the fly half. Ball's going wide. Hellenic spreading, putting some distance on it between the breakdown and the wing. Defense is met well by the Greyhounds. And unfortunately, another penalty. So it's killing a bit of Greyhound momentum. And Hellenic, they get another shot, get another bite at the cherry. Opportunity to go deep, but he doesn't find touch. Ball comes into Thompson. Thompson looking for some territorial advantage. It's a good kick by Thompson. If he finds touch, it could be a 50-22. Oh, and the ball bobbles everywhere. Thompson's all over him. No, but Thompson misses it. And the referee has spotted an infringement. So it's going to be a scrum by the Greyhounds. Great kick by Thompson and a wonderful follow-up. Every kick has a great follow. So he's done well there. Now, Greyhounds in an attacking position. What can they do? Score is Falcon 3, Hellenic 0. Probably about 10 minutes into the game, if that. Ball gets fed by Littlewood. Out to the back of the scrum. Littlewood. Looks like Thompson standing in the fly half position. It is Thompson at fly half position. He goes to Chisungo at center. No, Chisungo's on the outside. Chisungo now in possession of the ball. And we've got a winger with some space. Can he go all the way? He's got the gas. He's going all the way. And he scores in the corner. What a try by the Greyhounds. And it's well worked off first base. Wonderful stuff. And Hellenic just pumping too many resources into the midfield, leaving the space out for that man. And judging by what his mates are saying, it's Mukuhlani who scores in the corner. So showing some gas there. And the Greyhounds taking what is an 8-0 lead with a kick to come. Thompson lining up the kick. And there's a sigh and a groan from the crowd as the ball boys break a water bottle. Thompson, he gets underneath it. Unfortunately, his bearings are slightly off. So the game remains at 8 points to 0. It's a bit of a dominant performance by Falcon, to be honest. They are very clinical in their attack. Their errors are keeping the score down a bit. But Hellenic, they are not done. And they are showing a bit of resolve in defense. So they haven't given up yet. This game is on a wire. Hellenic need to score next to keep their chances and to keep the momentum in their favor. Hellenic knock it deep. Apologies, they actually knock it flat. So it's a very good contestable kick. Great contestable kick there. And Hellenic, they may actually have conceded a penalty. Or given away a penalty at that. I think they've possibly taken the man in the air. So it was a good contest in the air by the Greyhounds. Hellenic will be a little bit annoyed by that. I think Mr. Simba Mandioma, he's bouncing around in his chair, irritated to the core. I'm just joking, ladies and gentlemen. He is cool, calm, and composed, and he should be a model for sunglasses, really. Right, Greyhounds. They have gained about 20 meters as well with their kick. So their line out just off the 10-meter line. Littlewood finds Thompson. Thompson's got a bunch of donkeys in his way. Thompson takes it to the line. Donkeys are there to clean. Littlewood digs it out. Oh, it's a big collision in the midfield. It looks like it might be Clegg or Wenham. It is number 6. It is Clegg. Oh, and then there's an infringement as Falcon illegally try and get the ball back after the big man for sheer carries it direct. Now, quick tap by Hellenic. Hellenic making yards. Hellenic have made some good ground and Falcon not back 10. So it's another silly error. The Falcon coach is going absolutely pawpaw about that. Hellenic get a good touch finder, and it's on the 22-meter line. So good kick by Maruva. We're going to have to guess the Hellenic Oaks because they've got no numbers to identify them. Next time we're going to have to get the Mash West farmers to put some ear tags in so we can identify them. Paint their numbers on their backs. Right, hooker. Tumazos, he throws it in. Unfortunately, it's a Kokai throw. Great jump by Chirara. Received at the back of the line-out. Now, Greyhounds again saved by Hellenic error in their own half. Thompson steps up to fly half. No, he doesn't. Off he goes, back to the back. And it's Chisungo, who's back at fly half. Littlewood digs it out, finds Chisungo. Chisungo, is he going to go for the kick? Yes, he puts it nice and high. It's straight down the middle of the field, testing the fullback capabilities. Oh, and the fullback has got a bad position. And it's a wonderful defense by Paida, who is the inside center. And Mpofu, he gets a lot of pressure on that ball. Good tackle by Clegg. Dug out by Ellis. Ellis finds some of his forwards. And it looks like it was a high shot. So again, over eagerness. The Greyhounds are going to have to learn some composure. So Hellenic have called for a scrum. Interesting call on their own 10-meter. So they've decided not to go for the line out downfield. And instead they try and suck in all 8 of the Greyhounds forwards. And potentially going for a little bit of space. I think they're backing their runners. They must have a gas man in the form of Mpofu and Chenga. Ball gets fed by Ellis to the back. Littlewood putting him under pressure. Ellis out to his fly off. It's not a great pass. Tidied up by Maruva. Oh, and it's a great tackle by Ellis as he gets the man. And Maruva has done well. No, and the forwards crashing it in. Good clean by Hellenic. Ball gets thrown back. Now it's that man in the backfield. I think it's Charitonos who does the clearance. Oh, it's Thompson. Thompson loses his footing. Thompson to Littlewood. Littlewood, he bounces, he beats one man. And, it's a nice aggressive clean. I think that clean came from Thompson himself. And then there's a counter clean by Hellenic. And all of a sudden through the gap, there goes Wenham. Wenham offloads. Wenham takes it to the line. Apologies. Littlewood digs it out. And now the ball goes wide. It's Thompson with the ball in the hand. Thompson gets brought down 5 meters from the line. Littlewood. No, and there's been an illegal clean. Some of the Greyhounds going off their feet and in through the side. So it's untidy stuff at the breakdown by the Greyhounds. Hellenic, definitely their coach is a little bit relieved by that call. Falcon shooting themselves in the foot slightly. Not a bad kick with very small angle to go. So it takes play to the 22-meter line and it's a Hellenic throw-in. They can still clear their half. Greyhounds only have Thompson back. Balls come a little bit slowly, so Hellenic deciding to slow things down, try and bring some order to this occasion. Thrown in by Tumazos. And there's a bit of a wrestle on the floor. Oh, and the ball squirts out. Littlewood capitalizes, finds his back line. Ball starts getting spread wide. It's a strong carry in the midfield by Paida. Paida then out to the wing, the try scorer, who's Emmanuel. Emmanuel brought down to ground. Littlewood digs it out again. Littlewood finds his forwards. Oh, it's a brutal carry. Pick and drive. It's the big man for Shear. For Shear, now it's a pick and drive. Greyhounds deciding they're going to go route one. However, there's good competition in the physical encounter by Hellenic. Going very high are the Greyhounds, and there is a held up, so that's going to be a goal line dropout. Held up over the line, so the Greyhounds need to be a little bit smarter in this regard, because every time that happens, they're going to give Hellenic an opportunity to clear their line. So they've got to be clinical.
Straight back at them, Emmanuel.
Not too sure who the kicker is. I think the kicker might be Charitonos. And Charitonos, he drop kicks it. I think it's gone with one bounce into touch, so he hasn't got much distance on it. And the Greyhounds still in control. So another opportunity for the Greyhounds to put some nails in a hypothetical coffin. Now steps up Cocker. Cocker looking to find his men in the front. He's got Clegg, Wenham at the back, as well as Moyle. Right, so they go to Wenham. Oh, it's an overthrow, and well picked up by Hellenic. Dived over the ball. And it looks like the referee said that he's gone onto his hands, so he wasn't carrying his own body weight. And it's a quick tap by Ellis. Ellis trying to recycle their need of a scrum off. And it's a pick and drive. So good pick and drive by Hellenic, bringing a bit of continuity to their attack. But however, they might be in the wrong area of the field. Oh, he's gone a little bit high, so the Greyhounds have got under his chest. And Moyo's got his hands all over the ball. It is a maul now, so if he takes it down, the Hellenic, it'll be an absolute miracle if he gets it. It is tatty. The referee has deemed that there's no rolling away. So, oh, that is an interesting call by the referee. It was a maul. Right, and anyways, Hellenic, oh, he's done well. Strong carry, but the Greyhounds not back 10. And there's a bit of argy-bargy coming from Hellenic and the Greyhounds. So, both teams needing to check their discipline. Greyhounds not back 10. Ellis in control of the ball. What is he going to do? He sends it to his big guys. Donkeys carrying it up forward. Finds the frame of the big captain himself, Mani Maz. Then it goes out to the lock, Chirara. Chirara, he gets met in defense, and he is airborne. His feet are not even on the ground. And the Greyhounds have decided they are going to keep him up. It's a collapse ball, turnover ball. Greyhounds, very aggressive defense. And there's a loud cheer from the Falcon crowd who've traveled all the way from Esekudini. And someone has got a boo-boo running to the sideline. Oh, his fingers clicked. So the coach is quickly dealing with an injury. I think it's Mpandi from the front row. And that brings on the number 16. Well, what a man there. Mpandi, he pops his finger, pops it back inside, comes for a little bit of boo-boo cream, and then he's going to go back on just now. What an absolute champion. Anyways, he sends on his replacement. We don't have a name for him, so we're going to call him Vincent Koch. Ball goes out to the fly half, and it's Thompson, again, the fullback. Oh, and has he overcooked it? And he has. He's cooked it out. It's gone out on the full, so the referee brings him back in line with a kick. Coach Miles Cunningham looking to the gods for an answer. Very composed, are they? Both sets of coaching benches. Compared to what we saw earlier, Simba Mandioma walking up and down. I think his boys have got a lot more in the tank, so he's got to sort it out. The referees all just smiles. They are very happy with their man in the middle. Right, and Mpandi's back from his traumatic experience of dislocated finger. And you can see Mpandi's absence is really adding a bit of momentum to Hellenic, but there was double banking in the way, so an obstruction and a full-arm penalty, which Falcon decide to take quickly. Oh, it's a bit of a Hayward pass, but they do find their man on the outside. It's Emmanuel. Emmanuel beats one, and he steps back inside. Emmanuel's still on his feet. He breaks a couple of tackles, but he's caught at the heel. Littlewood digs it out, and oh, the referee has deemed that the clean-out has gone straight off its feet. So another error by the Greyhounds. They're going to have to learn to play the situation a lot better. Referee's been consistent in its interpretations. And the crowd is starting to liven up. And you can see there behind the beer tent that the fathers are starting to see the game a bit better. And the ball gets drilled into the crowd. Right, Mpandi looking for a window to enter the field again. Going without strapping. What an absolute warrior. Right, so Greyhounds putting more pressure on Hellenic. Oh, and they're turning the breakdown Scrappy. So Hellenic on the halfway line. Oh, it's a barge by the big man from Hellenic. Barge is one man down. What is he doing? It is such great competition in the breakdowns. Ball gets dug out by Ellis. Ellis finds his fly off Maruva. Maruva starts swinging the ball wide, gets to the outside center of Meliswa. Meliswa met in defense. Ellis back to his forwards. Oh, it's brutal carrying by Hellenic. Bouncing off Greyhounds, but he loses the ball in the contact, and now the ball comes out. Oh, and it's good defense. Looks like it was Chisungu who was met there by the defender. And that is the end of that. The fat lady has sung on the end of the first half. So, scores at the end of the first half, Falcon leading 8 points to 0. Both coaches going to have some stern words. I'm sure that Mr. Mandioma, he's going to go get some clarification as to interpretation as he heads straight towards the referee. And the Falcon coaches, they've brought their men into a huddle immediately, and they are probably going to want to tidy up things, make sure that second half they are way more clinical. And Hellenic, they have got a lot more in the tank, so they've also got to be a lot more clinical as far as discipline and decision making goes. So an interesting half coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to all schools media who have stepped up to the plate to film this game, and we'll be with you for the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the second half, and so Hellenic have kicked off and they've whacked it into the Greyhound territory. Greyhounds pump it, they go skywards, and they try to test the fullback guy who is solid underneath it. Oh, it's great flooding of the ruck by the Greyhounds. And Hellenic under early pressure, but Hellenic coming out with a new zest of energy. Recycle the ball. Greyhounds flirting with the offside line, and they fixed it. They've got a couple of big mountain men throwing themselves at it. And Thompson underneath the ball. Thompson's got the fancy footwork. He decides he's going to go blind with an offload, and he keeps it nice and tight. So Emmanuel forced to come and clean the ruck. Ball dug out by Littlewood. Littlewood finding Fushia. Littlewood back outside. Hits that man. Stavao carries it forward. And Hellenic counter-rucking. And Fushia coming blind. Fushia does well to stay in field. It's a good clean by Falcon forwards. Littlewood digs it out. Getting off the line is Hellenic. Chisungo. Oh, and Chisungo getting a lot of rolls in there. Littlewood flings it out to Thompson. Thompson back inside to the forwards. It looks like it's Moyo. Moyo carries it nice and strong. However, they're caught behind the advantage line. And Littlewood under all sorts of pressure, but it's from offside position. So Hellenic need to be more appreciative of the rules. Chisungo takes it quickly. Chisungo swings it to Thompson. Thompson ducks back inside it. Right, Fushia. Fushia flicks it out to the previously injured Mpandi, who's made a miraculous recovery. Boo-boo cream applied, and now Mpandi is the forerunner for carrying it across the gain line. Littlewood to Clegg. Clegg flicks it out to the back. Oh, and it's a bit of tatty play, so Falcon throwing away opportunity and field position. So, turnover ball. It is now a knock-on there, so it is Hellenic ball. Falcon throwing it to the wind, leaving it to the gods to decide. And scrum down, Hellenic on the 10-meter line. Looks like Thompson's at the back. And a lot of these are supporting some calf protectors. However, their school socks are down. So back in the day, headmasters would have gone absolutely punk over that. Today, it's all about making sure that you're protected. And there is a bit of a kick. So the referee is not happy. Illegal scrummaging. I think that the prop forward lifting his feet early. So referee running out of patience with that. Well spotted. I mean, it is a jungle out there as far as front row contests are concerned, and what is acceptable, what is not. Very smart there by Thompson. No, the referee is wise to his tactics. Sends him back. Very nice try there by Thompson. So he's playing with a man who knows his laws. Bad luck to him. Well spotted, referee. Caught out by his own tactics. So Thompson lines up the kick. Thompson strikes it. He's a bit of a chip in it. I don't know if he's going to have the distance. No, he doesn't. So he lifted his head a little bit early. Just on the inside of the tunnel is Mr. Liam Middleton. Wise head on those shoulders. Staring over it like Gandalf in the Lord of the Rings. Right, so Hellenic breathe a sigh of relief. But Falcon looks like they've turned the ball over. I think it's Clegg who's dug it out there. Littlewood looking for options. Finds Moyle. Moyle offloads to Mpandi. Mpandi carrying it forward, but Mpandi's gone a little bit upright. Mpandi lands on the ball, gets the ball back. Littlewood digs it out. And it's runners. Wenham makes gain line. Littlewood. Oh, Fushia and Moyo get in each other's way. Poor communication. So, looks like Hellenic are going to benefit from a bit of clumsy handling by the two big lock forwards from Falcon. This is when the backline really scratch their heads. And they're worried about the donkeys getting in each other's way. Big men. But little thought process went on there. So now, Hellenic, are they going to capitalize on this? This could be a wonderful opportunity to counter-attack. No, Falcon have got 5 backline players standing nice and flat. Only 1 fullback, so a kick is definitely on. Ball squirts out. The Greyhounds make it untidy, and now that Hellenic is under pressure. Ball comes out to the outside centre. Miliswa has to tidy up. There's a replacement scrum off, and I think that might be Dafana. Good kick, but Thompson is all over it. Thompson decides he's going to carry it himself. He's got the ball in one arm. He's got no intention of passing. Oh, and he runs into his own player. So it's an accidental offside, another error. Falcon riddling their game at the moment. And their momentum is being stifled as a result. If they can string these phases together, they might be looking very dangerous, but they're their own worst enemy at the moment. So Thompson scratches his head, wishes he was a forward, as do all backs. The forwards, where the real men are born. Backline, looking in their handbags for answers, and they find nothing. Right, Hellenic Oh, it's good pressure by the men, by the Greyhounds. Ball pops out, Hellenic. They decide to go right. It's a bit of a scramble ball, but Hellenic have got space. They've got an overlap if they can use it. Oh, and they do use it, but the cover defense is good. Has this man got some gas? He keeps the ball alive. Oh, and unfortunately, he chucks it back inside, looking for some continuity. He's done very well, but the bounce of the ball is evil in the sport, and it finds touchline. And the little grin by Dylan Meikle as the touch judge tells you all you need to know about the luck that the Greyhounds are facing here. Greyhounds with an attacking line out just outside Hellenic's 22. They go for the middle. It's a good throw down to Littlewood. Littlewood to Thompson. Thompson finds Fushia. Fushia's got some bulk behind him. He's been shopping at Billy's Meats, that's for sure. Oh, and then Clegg off to Wenham. Wenham pumping his legs, trying to break the tackles. It's a clean there by Clegg. It's aggressive. One man clean. Now it's Mpandi. Mpandi gets leveled. Oh, it's a big tackle by Hellenic. Hellenic come away with the ball. Mpandi bounces up to try and get the ball back. He's got to roll away. Ball comes out, and Ellis finds his back line. Now it goes wide. They know that their number's down in defense. Oh, and the ball squirts forward. So there is a tackle without the ball. The referee has indicated that it's a Hellenic penalty. Hellenic need to find some confidence in a functional line-out. So far, it hasn't been too successful. Hellenic, oh, a nice spiraling kick. I don't know how much distance he gets. Unfortunately, I think it's come off the side of his boot. So, Hellenic, still within their own half. So, Hellenic line out, short of their 10-meter line. And the big man nods to the back looking for answers. And he goes back, picks up the ball. Now, strategy in place. What are Hellenic going to do? Are they going to run it? They look like they're bunched in the midfield, so there could be a crash ball. Falcon have met them. Oh, and it's a little bit of a clumsy take. Good defense by Fushia, adding some pressure. Hellenic still in possession of the ball on the back foot. Ball gets flung wide. And it's good pressure by the defenders of Falcon. Good line integrity. Oh, and I think there's a fumble. Ball goes backwards, deems the referee. But the defenders are actually putting some territorial pressure on. Ball comes back. Ellis pumps it high into the air. Kicks it down the throat of Thompson. Thompson's got both ways. Thompson moves the ball. And the ball comes wide. Ndo finds his winger. Kabalata, it goes round, and Kabalata beats the defenders under the poles, runs around, and it's a wonderful try. Counter-attack, a lot of pressure in the fence, and it's starting to reap reward. So good patience by the Greyhounds, and Hellenic, they will be ruining those missed opportunities, little errors, and they just find themselves on the back foot. So the Hellenic captain, he needs to speak some strong words. And his men, it looks like they got their heads hanging at the moment, need to pick up those heads and get back into the right areas of the field. Thompson lines up the kick. Littlewood out to Moyo. Moyo pops it onto Mpandi, who's got feet for hands at this stage. Oh, it's unfortunate for him. Mpandi's had a good game so far. Now Hellenic come away with it, and Ellis pumps it downfield, down the throat of Thompson. And the referee says it's not a good enough kick, so no advantage. And Hellenic, they get a throw into the scrum. They get to do it better this time. And close by is Mark James. And oh boy, a Falcon, George Greyhouse. They were not very good during his time. No surprise there. Right, Hellenic have the feed to the scrum. They get to clear their line over again. Good pressure by Littlewood. Ball comes out, and it's a bit of a slice off the side of his foot. So Chenga probably would have been happier with the previous kick. And the bomb squad from the Greyhounds takes to the field. Malcolm Marks and his mates. Number 23, that looks like it's an enlarged Cheslin Colby. Mahusive chess. Right, so there's mass changes happening in the Greyhounds ranks. Looks like Littlewood has come off, as well as Moyle, and men can't multitask. They definitely do around Majika Day area. So, Hellenic have the ball just outside their 22. Fushia shouting some instructions. He's not a lock that's going to go skyboard. However, Wenham, a loose forward. He comes forward. Substitution made in the Hellenic ranks. Hellenic go to the front of the line. Oh, he's turned the wrong way. He's lucky to get away with that. And it's a good ball. Falcon didn't get his man. So, Hellenic in the form of Murimi. Murimi gets it out to his hooker. Oh, a chicken wing offload. Oh, someone's been to KFC recently. Ellis digs it out. Falcon got to make sure they stay on side. Lazy back into the line there by Falcon. They've got to be a bit more clinical and reorganizing. Ellis finding the ball. Ellis out to the fly half. Oh, he throws a dummy. Bit of a Hail Mary. Dummy, and Falcon fall for it, but he carries it to the gain line. Ellis out to his inside center. Now the ball starts going wide. And it's a good continuity there. Hellenic need to start linking out with the outside wing. Takes it into contact. Falcon needs to stay on side. Ellis back to his forwards, and now they're starting to play it into Mazos. Mazos hits the gain line. Ellis finds his fly off Chenga. Chenga out to his centers. Oh, it's a great tackle by Wenham. And Wenham spoils the ball, but there is an advantage for a high tackle. Again, another error that the Greyhounds, it just breaks the momentum. Every time they go forward, the Greyhounds are on the back foot again. We have got 30 minutes to go till the Mad Dogs take on the Spartans in the match of the day. So, Hellenic decide to consolidate their resources as they take on Falcon in another scrum, hoping to spread the ball wide. The physical battle being won by the Greyhounds. However, Hellenic, they boast some exciting outside backs, but they've been shut down so far by Falcon's rush defense. Chenga needs to find some gaps. He needs to put his men into space, and they can be very dangerous. Koka coming with one torch closed. Ellis to Chenga. Chenga to his outside backs. And now there's a man with a little bit of space. But it's good rush defense again by the Greyhounds. Greyhounds reorganize. Oh, it's great pressure, but from an offside position. So not as good. And unfortunately, looks like a man has stayed down. No, they help him up. Brave man there by Hellenic. So, Hellenic, opportunity to score points, or are they going to go for the corner? Is there enough time for them to salvage this game, or are they playing for pride? We're getting a signal now from our officials. About 5 minutes left to play. Ball gets flung out. Ellis hits one of his forwards. A great hit by the Greyhounds. Chenga. Oh, he misses his centre, who's only got one arm in the sky. Now there's a bit of an excitement on the right-hand wing. Ball comes back inside, and the footwork. Greyhounds having to scramble in defence. Another chicken wing. Oh, the offloads are great. Chenga looking for men. He decides he's going to carry it. A bull of a fly-half, taking it in. Physical stuff like a Henry Honeyball of old. And another penalty. It's not going to be long before the Greyhounds start getting issued cards here, because they've had a couple of penalties in a row. Right, Hellenic dancing and ducking. Oh, that might be a turnover. No, they are not back 10. Referee's patience still intact. Greyhounds lucky to escape that one. A couple more penalties in this area, and you can be assured that there's going to be a yellow card. Referee's going to dig in his pocket for some cheese. Ellis to his big men. They take it nice and direct. Oh, and he makes good gain line. 15-meter carry. Now, some continuity in a pick and drive. Well met in defense on that carry. Hellenic. They've got men on the outside. If they start running some angles, they could carve this Greyhound defense. Ball goes right, and he's got a man outside. He's got a pass, and he goes all the way. Wonderful try by Hellenic. A lot of patience, and well-earned try by the hosts as they go 5 points onto the scoreboard, and that breaks the duck, as we say. So they've got some runs on the board. Score goes 20 points to Falcon, Hellenic 5, with a kick to come. Coach Simba Manioma checks his watch. There's about 3 minutes left to play.
Tell them tackle, please.
So according to our watchers, we've got about 2.5 minutes to go. We're not sure what stoppages the referee's brought in. There have been a couple of injuries that he's had to adjust for. Ellis looks like he's going to take the kicking duty. Ellis, the left-footed kicker. He steps up. It's not a bad connection. Oh, and the wind just takes it past the right-hand upright. He hooked it slightly. So I think he lifted his head a little bit early, but not a bad attempt by the young scrum half. 2 minutes to go. Greyhounds well in control of this game. Are they going to add to the scoreboard? Can Hellenic bounce back and turn this into a tightly contested affair? Chisungo, oh, it's not a great kick by Chisungo. He kicks it against the wind. Hellenic, are they going to play it? No, they would like to either have a kick again or a scrum in the middle. And I think they're probably going to take the latter. Scrum in the middle. Hellenic sluggishly attack the scrum. They're probably going to need a little bit of more urgency if they want to put more points on the board. They have to score twice, 3 times actually. So I think the Greyhounds might have secured this game, but anything can happen in rugby, so we'll never know. Minute 30 to go.
Finish this game.
Greyhounds looking to add some more hurt to a scoreboard that's already one-sided. Ellis feeds the scrum. Ball comes to the back. Ellis digs it out. Ellis finds his fly half. And Chenga pumps it forward, looking for a 50-22, but Thompson is back there. And the referee has deemed that there's been an error in judgment. Oh, and a tackle without the ball. So a late hit, another error. The Greyhounds being their own worst enemy. This scoreboard definitely could have been a lot more damaging towards, or for the Greyhounds. But yeah, I think over-eagerness.
Corner, please.
And Thompson drops back. Ellis goes for a spiral torpedo kick. There's not much time left on the board now. So Hellenic definitely playing for some pride. Trying to make their coach proud. Dylan Meikle drops his first ball as linesman. As it's not the greatest pass by Coach Simba Manioma to the linesman. He's learnt better in his Sables days. He won't be very proud of that pass. Hellenic, they've got to throw everything into this line out. Got to try and get, close that scoreboard pressure. Oh, and the scoreboard's readjusted. It looks like it's 5 points to 15. So, ball comes back. Ellis finds his fly half. Ball coming out to the center. Oh, and it's a parching run. He runs over his opposite number. And he's got to roll out the way. So, another penalty given by the referee to Hellenic. Frustrating stuff for the coaching staff of Falcon. Now, Hellenic. Oh, he's dropped the ball. It's a rookie error. And now, can the Greyhounds put some extra points on the board? There are gaps all over the place. He throws a dummy, and Chisungo finds his arm out of the outside. Now it's Thompson. Thompson's wrapped up by his opposite number. Oh, it's a good try, good steal attempt by Ellis. And a lazy retreat So, lucky that they get away with that one. They breathe a sigh of relief. And there's a sniper on the side. Oh, that's come up with breaks the man. He's going all the way. He could go under the poles. It's a try by the Greyhounds. They have the last laugh. Wenzel scores under the poles. What a dummy. He snipes. It's like a young Joost van der Westhuizen as he breaks through the sides. A big man of his chassis, and he finds the smallest of gaps. And Chisungo hits the upright with a drop goal, with a drop kick attempt. So the scoreboard is now at 20 points to 5. There is still time for the kick according to the referee's watch.
Go again.
So there can't be much more time left on the referee's watch. As I say, ours is a running time. He has adjudicated for injuries. Hellenic slowly step up to the mark. They are definitely playing for pride. Can they get the last laugh in their home fixture? Greyhounds have been very dominant in this fixture so far. Nice high kick. It's a contestable. Can they get underneath it? No. It's well received. Oh, dancing feet from in within the forwards. That's what we love to see. Multi-talented. And there they go, route one.
Drive in, thank you.
Duckworth carrying it up. Ball comes out by the scrum off. Oh, and there goes Chisungo. Chisungo decides he's going to do it himself. Chisungo with the footwork. Chisungo could go all the way. Has he got the gas? Chisungo in the corner. What a try. Individual brilliance. Capitalizing on a bit of shaky defense there. What a try. Chisungo. He is trying to make a stamp. He wants to be in the first team. That is how you challenge for a Mad Dog spot. Excellent run by Chisungu. Vision. So Chisungu coming back from an injury and definitely showing his class. Moyo in the first team must be worried at the moment because Chisungu is coming for his spot.
Go again.
Oh, it's a great strike by Thompson, and it's over the crossbar, and the man in the middle, he blows the final time on this game, and I think it is quite fair to say it's been a dominant display by the Greyhounds. Hellenic never got back from the early points that they scored. Valiant effort by the hosts. They never gave up, and the Greyhounds just too consistent for them. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this game. And we'll see you shortly with the main game of the day as the Spartans and the Mad Dogs lock horns.
national team, like philosophy.
No, like last year, Togo. Togo. You took about your last year.
But